Sargent. I'm back today with another video, and I'm pretty excited about today's video. If you guys saw my last two videos, I tested out Sugarpill's Capsule Collection, number 1 and number 2. And if you didn't see those videos, what are you guys doing? Go back and watch those videos, and then come back and watch this one, and subscribe so you don't miss out. Anyways, if you guys want to see this combined look that I did using both of these palettes, and I also swatched both of these palettes, so if you want to see what all of these colors look like, then keep watching and I will show you. For today's video, I figured that this could be the completion, like the trilogy, I guess, the completion of the trilogy of the Sugarpill Capsule Collection. And I have both palettes here. I did a look using the pink Capsule Collection, and then I did a second video using the orange Capsule Collection. So I will tag those videos if you guys want to go back and check out what I thought of these two palettes. I will tell you right now though, spoiler alert, I did really enjoy the orange one a bit more than the pink. So I thought it would be fun today to do a look kind of combining these two palettes. And then I also wanted to swatch both of these palettes because I didn't include swatches in either of the other two videos. So if you guys are wondering like what these palettes look like swatched on skin, then keep watching because I am probably gonna do that first actually. I guess I'll start with the pink one first. This is the palette that came out first. To remind you guys, this is what the palette looks like. A lot of pastels and some brights. One of the things that I really love about these palettes is that all the colors are marked on the back. So let's just get started with swatching. First up is the shade Cloud 9. This is a metallic turquoise shade. It has a beautiful sheen to it. Next up is the shade Slow Dive, and this is just a vibrant matte royal blue. Next up we have Dream State. This is a beautiful iridescent rose gold shade. Next we have the shade Melody, which is a bubblegum pink. Next we have the shade Undone, which is a matte vibrant purple. Next we have the shade Baby Doll, which is my favorite shade in this palette, and it is a pastel periwinkle lavender. Then we have the shade Ember, which is a bright metallic gold. Then we have my other favorite shade in this palette called Supernova, and this is a iridescent violet purple. Next up we have this beautiful acid green shade called Radiate. And finally we have this shade called Glory, which is a rosy nude. And here is the entire Capsule Collection 1 swatched. Next up, we are going to swatch the second Capsule Collection, the Orange Pill, and just to remind you guys, this is what the inside of this one looks like. As I mentioned earlier, I did favor this one over the pink capsule, so let's get started with these swatches. Alright, first up is the shade Elevate, and this is a caramel nude. So that last color was actually called Side Eye. This one is Elevate, which is a metallic peach coral shade. Next we have the shade Moonshine, which is a color changing shade. It shifts from like a taupe to a maroon and green. It might be my favorite shade in this palette. Next we have the shade Double Shot, which is a beautiful salmon-y melon peach. Then we have the shade Double Shot, which is an espresso chocolate brown. Then we have the shade Young Blood, which is a deep berry wine shade. Next up we have the shade Skyrise, which is a stunning glittery metallic turquoisey blue shade. I'm really excited to try this one out. Next up we have the shade Insomniac, which is a metallic neon green. Then we have the shade Metro, which is a matte, bright mustard yellow. And lastly, we have the shade Karma, which is a matte, caramely peach shade. Okay, and that is the complete second capsule collection. So even just re-swatching those, I still am really drawn to these shades so much more. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm really curious. Do you guys like the pink one more or the orange one more? I just find these shades to just be so much more cohesive. Like I look at these and I can see several different eye looks in this. I look at the pink one and it just feels a little bit all over the place to me. So anyways, let's get started with doing a quick look. I'd like to try and combine these two palettes. So I'm gonna start off with that nude side eye shade, and I'm just gonna sweep this throughout my crease. I usually start every eye look this way, basically just contouring my eye, kind of defining my eye shape, and then we'll go in with some color. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that Young Blood shade, and I'm just gonna put this in my outer crease just to deepen it up a little bit and just add a little bit of definition in there. Next up, out of the first collection, I am going to use that bright green shade called Radiate, and I'm just going to pop this onto the first half of my lid. And also pull it down into my tear duct or inner corner. I really love how vibrant and pigmented the colors in this palette are. I noticed that in my last videos. The quality of these shadows are so good. Like every single one of them that I've tried, it's just like not a struggle to get the color down, and they blend together beautifully also. I'm gonna pop back into the C2 palette and go into that Moonshine shade, and I'm going to blend that out onto the second half of my eyelid and just blend it into that Young Blood color that we had laid down prior. I am getting some fallout with that because it is a shimmer, so I think I am gonna go in with my finger real quick and just kind of pat it down. And then taking my fluffy brush, I am gonna blend around the edges where we had that Young Blood shade. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with that Double Shot shade and just darken up this outer crease just a tad bit more. And I'm also gonna pull this underneath my eye just a little bit. Okay, next up I'm gonna take this Insomniac shade out of the C2 palette. That was that shimmery green. And I'm gonna pop that just right on the inner corner. I think that does it for the eye look, for the eyeshadow part at least. I'm gonna pop some eyeliner on the outer half, and I'm using Urban Decay 24/7 lip liner today in the color Gash. Okay, I'm gonna pop on some of that Retrograde shade on my cheeks. This was that beautiful peach shade. I think I'm gonna try some of that Elevate shade as a highlighter today. This could be like a huge mistake, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, that's actually really pretty. Wow, that just gives a really beautiful sheen. Oh, I love that. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with some mascara on my top lashes, and I am using Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir, which is one of my favorites. I think I just realized something. One of my favorite shades that I wear all the time for like just my everyday makeup is this shade Glass Bowl by ColourPop, and I'll remind you guys what that looks like. It is this shade right here, and it's this beautiful iridescent shade that's like taupey but has a color shift from like red to green in it. And if you guys want to see how I usually wear this shade, I will pop up a video that I did a while back just showing my everyday makeup. But what I realized, and this is really exciting for me, is this shade Glass Bowl, which is right there, is really similar to this Moonshine shade, which is on my middle finger. So look at how close that is. I mean, it could like almost be a dupe. Okay, for lipstick today, I want to keep it pretty simple. I'm going to use one of my favorite shades. This is Bow and Arrow by Kat Von D, and this is a beautiful like beige, grayish a little bit nude shade. The thing I love so much about this is that I feel like it can go with any eye look. I love it as a like deadish kind of nude. It's definitely like a very cool tone nude, which I love. So I think that does it for the entire look today. I really love these palettes, even though I really love this orange one, and once I start touring and traveling again, this will probably come along with me because I just think there are so many looks that you can do with these shades. But I still am really happy that I have the pink one too. I do think that they can complement each other quite well, and I'm really happy with this look that I came up with today. I think it's a good combination between all the like warm shades that are in this palette and some of the bright shades that are in this palette. Let me know what palette you like better if you have this collection, or even if you don't have this collection, which palette were you more excited about, like color story wise? If you're not already and you'd like to, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Sargent Pepper, and I do post usually daily over there. You can also hit subscribe if you'd like to, if you're not already subscribed, just so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. I have felt pretty inspired lately. I'm getting out of like my lockdown quarantine funk, and I have felt a little bit more inspired lately to make some videos. So if you want to come along on that adventure with me, then please subscribe. Anyways, I think that does it, and I hope all of you guys are having a great day. I hope you're all happy and healthy, and I'll see you guys in another video hopefully really soon. All right, bye.